I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal a Steel Samurai costume? What, you mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. WP. Powers, right. Okay. What do you think about this? It's at Fanboy's prized possession. Wow, impressive! It's a little different from the Steel Samurai on TV. These are mostly taken at those PR shows they do at stores and fairs. I'm pretty sure it's not even little powers inside that suit. No true fan would be satisfied with anything less than the real thing. He's still a child, I suppose. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal, right, Nick? Yeah, whatever you say. I wish I had my own samurai spear. Do you think she just has a split personality and lets her tits out? Possibly. Just think, I could poke you as much as I wanted. Me? Why me? This is Cody's... Hey, a digital camera! I'm impressed a kid like him would have something this expensive. Kids these days. I don't imagine spirit mediums in training get a lot of toys. Who would have thought that it was Jack Hammer inside? But why did he steal it? That's what I have to figure out. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. So let's... October 19th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees when she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Damn. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. Ooh. Sorry, I got an itch. 5 years ago? I don't think that there's anything... Have you seen this? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. These are Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. That means so much to these kids, you know? Okay. Oh, old bag. October 19th, Global Studios main gate. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Ooh, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Have you seen him? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on him, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. The computer that runs the studio, security cameras. Huh, it looks like it's been turned off for the day. Oh wow, really? Miss Oldbag must like junk food, there's a mountain of it. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on, I guess, because she's about to have a conniption. Start with this employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. How would they be able to film? All of the actors are either dead or in jail, or being detained, I guess. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Oh. No touching. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, P. If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Found in the employee area, on it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Found on the table in the employee area. Bears Jack Hammer's fingerprints. Thank you. Okay, let's examine... they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I just kick it off again. That poor assistant. of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole a Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? But what do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. What am I going to say? Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. What is she going to be able to do about it? Take that! And this is? A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. Why are we telling this to her? She can't do anything. She's just an assistant. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is it that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. So, someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career before it got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Oh. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh. Oh, she is gonna kill us now. Hold on, let me take a sip of my tea. Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnapper dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I actually... Do I? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof. What's the little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Take that! Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. Do you imagine Oldbag was just, Hammer's mom or something? What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anybody. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. That's why it was bent. Well, wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on the top of those stairs, there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Maybe I'm right. Maybe she is his mom. 5-year-old photo shows an accident involving Jack Hammer. Well... Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Drama. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right, but why? It makes more sense now why the photo was like that, and why the photo was at 2, and the murder was at 2:30. It's starting to all come together. I still don't know what he did, though. Like, who he killed. Or, well, no, I guess he didn't... That's so weird. I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, we can't go to Studio 1 anymore. Because we traded with Miss Oldbag. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-O. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Okay, so this is where this was murdered. There are some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Oh, we're not going to talk about it? Okay. This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. What do you mean? Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves? Oh dear. Well, actually, I have this really funny photo. She's not even looking. What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Okay. Is she gonna kill us? Huh, you came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Well, where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see? She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Oh! Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe. Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Oh, was that it? Oh, that was it. Oh god, okay. Oh god, final day. Oh, yeah. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Also, I realize this is the wrong game. It is the right game, but it's also the wrong game. This was not the game that I was excited for. The one that I was excited for is the newer one. That is not free. It's called Apollo Justice or something. I don't remember. That was the one that I thought I was getting. That one I think is voice acted a little bit. I don't think fully. I don't think it's this one. I didn't realize there was 2 trilogies. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. And she's literally the only one we haven't gotten testimony from. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. But very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right, if she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I don't know if she necessarily did, though. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with the monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the court record. Nellie used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I entered the trailer a little before noon. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. It ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Objection! The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Same can be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. And when exactly was that? I forgot. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious about Edgeworth. I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. doing during that time? Don't hate your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Kinda wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Hold on. Well, how did you take the van, though? Your Honor. Nope. Okay. I don't know. Oh yeah, they said it was cleaned up. Yeah, nothing really... I'm not really seeing anything that would be, like, contradictory. She's pretty much... Like, this is all standard information. If the meeting was stopped at 4, and the head was gone by 4... Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe I'll just let it go and see. I'm just gonna let it go. I don't see anything. Does it just keep going, or do I have to find something? Like, what do you want? Like, what? Can we move on? There's nothing... I don't have anything. Like, what? Verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? And I wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. Yeah. What evidence would we have? I don't know what it wants from me. I don't have any proof. Like, none of this means anything. like, can it be over? Is there something here that I'm missing and I'm just not understanding it? Because I don't see shit right now. Like, what do I have that contradicts anything that she just said? She said nothing. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. And it won't let me just move on. It's acting like there's something to do. What would the steak plate have to do with anything? Hold it! Not to mention, I also have to, like, do it with something specifically. As I what? What did you think? What? You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. Oh, because there's no fucking bone? Whatever. Eat dick. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there was no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. It's actually in her coochie right now. Dissolving. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. I'm just making guesses. I have no fucking clue. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? Objection! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Wait! You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see? Yes, however, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Thank you. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Take that! Wrong, Miss Wright. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. What? Huh? Why would that not be... What? I don't know. I thought that would be it. Like, what? Do we use the spear or the photo? I don't fucking know.
Take that! Take that!
Oh, okay. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security leak. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? I guess. Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Take that!
Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo. See how the fence post pierced him through the chest. What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss Dee Vasquez leads Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Ho ho, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1, and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She couldn't deal with it, she had another way. I'm gonna try she couldn't deal with it. 15 minutes is kind of a short amount of time. You see, even I cannot do the impossible. Therefore, Mr. Wright, I didn't do it, agreed? Not agreed. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there is a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The van.
Take that!
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? I actually don't know. I'm gonna be honest, he's kind of a bumbling dumbass. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in the Battle of Wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see, very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well, the witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. Okay. Oh boy. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Oh god. We're really grasping at straws right now. Hold on. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body.
Hold it!
What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Sal Manila's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent.
Hold it!
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up.
Hold it!
What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So he stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. What, like die? Why did security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script in your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? I guess. Why wouldn't you take it beforehand, though? Very well. Miss Vasquez,
Objection!
Why wouldn't you do it beforehand? I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Yeah. Like, literally. How did you miss that? Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Literally? Like, how did you miss that? Order, Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? Can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Well, someone has to, because your dumbass sure didn't say anything about it. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. Hold on, I think I accidentally... Is my mic still good? Okay. I thought I, yoinked it out. Let me make sure it's good. Okay. Ugh. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any acting scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this honor here, for everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Injured? Wait a minute.
Objection!
Wait. Yeah. It wasn't Hammer that was injured, it was Powers. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. He also testified and said that Powers was injured. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. Oh, that's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order! I will have order. Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world do I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, he would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Here's the thing. I think he was going to murder her. Because they said that there was a battle. The kid says there was a battle. I think he was going to murder her. And I think she was technically defending herself. That's what I think happened, but I don't know. 755? Okay. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. Because he was going to. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Ha! So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Ashworth, where is Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh my god, what a fucking roller coaster. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
Take that!
It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I... Oh, so am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you, I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right, I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Me again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Okay! Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Are those kind of unnecessary? Oh, aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? They were lovers. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. It went back to making kids shows again. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? They touched ships. I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. We have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know, I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Yeah, brand new episode has been added. I didn't even get to see what the name was. Turnabout Goodbyes. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. What? Was that Edgeworth? December 25th, 10:08 a.m., Brighton Co. Law offices. Hey, Nick, do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. Leave it to gay prosecutors to become murderers? Wow! I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. I mean, it can't be him. He's in the newer ones. So it can't be. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is a real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure is kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose? Good idea, Nick. Apparently Feyblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended, sources inside the police department revealed, but the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, aged 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yikes, Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. Yeah, they would. It's because you're dumb. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Bruh. Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right, we need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Girl. Okay, let's see if anything's different. Looks like it's fitting day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer just right. Mia's favorite plant, its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Good for Charlie. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Yeah, how do you pay for this? Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hands and my foot hurt too. Oh my god. Detention Center Visitors Room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey, sure you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skills, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick, why am I always the one who has to get angry? Why are you the one that has to even be here in the first place? Dwight? You're not even a lawyer. The murder took place at Gord Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Okay, let's examine first. That's the same. What about you? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Okay. Let's go to Gord Lake. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gord Lake is in the middle of this park. You can see some police walking around in there. Is Gumshoe here? Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Nice! Well, pal. There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe is kind of scary today. Recruits. Puh. Ah, eek. Hey, you're that hairy guy, Harry Butts. Bitch! Right, Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Well, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 50 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gord Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You didn't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do, but the police are pretty sure he's a killer. Nobody's even really taken this investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. How about Mr. Edgeworth? Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today, I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up, not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Is it true no one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. Suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth, I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right, over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe. What, find something? No sir, not yet. There's a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you wanted to ask me before I head back? I don't think I can ask for an autopsy report. Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry, they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Alright, here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. December 25th, Gourd Lake, Public Beach. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep, I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. Do you see anyone here? Maya! The name like samurai dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah, say Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Oh. Huh, someone left some poppers here. Not the poppers. You know, you pull a string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on a minute. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Take them. Suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Poppers put in pocket. A classic party noisemaker. Pull a string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. They're a helpful mouse tool for later. Boat rental shop? Gourd Lake Woods? Oh, there's a lot we can look at. Hold up. Boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats. I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea, you bet. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick, huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Ooh. Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Hey, Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No, I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. I think her Fae powers just make evidence randomly appear every time she does that face. She just lays evidence like Coco from Foster's. Wow, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Well, it responded. Oh god, what the fuck? Coco would lay eggs and there would be random things inside. Same situation with her. Oh. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey you, get your hands off of that. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you've done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry it's nice, but don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting out the party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick help. And who are you now, her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for Jesus' sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Anyway, I was looking at stuff. This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises like a party popper. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees face into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. This SUV has been seen better days. It's dented all over. Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Why is she dressed like the one kid from Naruto? What? Could you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry, that didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What? Can't you see him? Oh. Hire, this is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks, I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Heart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That so? Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one, not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I've seen when. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago? What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German-made, a genuine Solingen? Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that? That mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. What is that fucking thing in the background? I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tinier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see you know she'd be crying. A break and spit it out, your little fuel-life scumbag. Must be doing image training for interrogations. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gord decided, I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's a blue badger. It was my idea, I made it, it's my mascot. See, how nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Maybe don't ever talk to me again. Okay, I don't think... What do I do? So your camera triggers on loud explosion noises. Yup. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. What if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder! Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay. I think I was supposed to do that. Okay, so now let's try and go to... here. There we go, okay. So we had to do that and trigger that, okay. I guess Detective Gumshoe was still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal, you're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick? Huh. Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face? Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Is it Mia? Okay, let's see if we can... Should we be ready? Oh! Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec, we got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look. Wait, see? He's shooting it with that pistol. It looks like that, yes, but you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos remind me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? So tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta? Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record. Oh. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Oh, is it Butts? I bet you it's gonna be Butts. She's listening to Texas Hold'em. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Yeah, Butts. Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. I want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know? My girl, Kianse, deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse is a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister, I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Hey, Larry, there was a murder here last night, and since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiancé, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Fiancé's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. Nick, why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth, old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Sometimes I wish you weren't here. I feel like my life would be easier. Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Fiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of defense attorney. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster! Giant life form appears in Gourd Lake. Yeah, it's probably just a vlog or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. Oh, $1 million? We're up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Interesting. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, wait. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Oh man, you're still missing your painting? Damn. That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir. Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Why is the wall there a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh, what happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right, he's a really cute plant. table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. We should put things on our client's table too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. Oops. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey Nick, I want a desk like that in our office too. I don't know, I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You better start saving your allowance then. Yeah, buy it yourself. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Well then let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them. We don't need them. And can we take that wooden bear? It is kind of cute. There was a murder last night. Murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes, I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts, old, bitter desserts. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Robert's autopsy report. 1 bullet shot to the heart. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond, he was a defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DLC. Oh! Oh, it's all coming back around. Allegedly, bitch. Yeah, can we stop saying that he shot it? The DL6 incident. DL6? Why does it sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes. Yes, my dear, the spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Drama. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. What? Misty Fey's photo added to the court record. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right? Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything I want to say about that. What's that? I'm not... Oh. Okay. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange, I thought that terrible incident was about to end. No. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. Wow. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we won't. Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Nice. Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake, Nick, it's a big one. What? It's calming down. Whew, that was scary. Refuse. Refuse, case closed. Bye, Edgeworth. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There, he's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. What's going on? Ah! Well, what's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she says she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of might, but should let it see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great, just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. Cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder, and we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, calm down. Right here. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder, he was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. God, that was such... that was such a long setup. Trial. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Okay, I'm gonna pause and take a break because my ass hurts, and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm still good on tea? Yes, I am. Okay. Oh. Karma? Bitch, what? What about Karma? What? That's right, Manfred von Karma. Oh, it's his name. I was like, what? He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Oh, that's who we're up against? Okay. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. You taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. No. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years? He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. I mean, you've lost like 3 in a row to me, so... Someone who's a newbie. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. December 26th. Okay. Oh god, who's that? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh god. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool, you seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes, actually I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. Okay, witness testimony. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. Damn. Okay. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed, not like a murderer at all. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. No, I didn't suspect anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know, we have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court is interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart fatally. Judge, here's a bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. I feel like that's going to be a useful thing later. Fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague? I bet Von Karma is feeding him lines. His testimony probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Oh, was it over? I didn't even realize. Okay, so the thing that I'm having trouble with. So, the lady Lana, she said that it takes pictures whenever there's loud noises. She also said there's 2 photos. She only gave us 1 photo. At least I think she said there was 2 photos. I don't know. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, so sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ah, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There are fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. The murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Why was it fired 3 times? Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. So we only have one. Was there other bullet wounds? Members of the court. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Hold on. 1 bullet. Okay, so it said the cause is 1 bullet shot to the heart. Did they have multiple bullet wounds? 12:15 a.m. We now have the pistol. Yeah. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match this pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well, I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Oh, God. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh, how am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Mia, huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? You're really not. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Can I say she's useless? Because she is. She's really annoying. Well, actually, you don't know law. You don't have any trial experience or techniques. Yeah, you're pretty much useless, but I can't say that. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to say anything. Your face said it for you. Oops. No, of course not. I'm sorry. It's okay, Nick. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately, but you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa. Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, so sorry. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes, will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you're a research student at a university, right? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Ooh, she says there was only two. I wonder if that's something we're gonna have to bring up. Because the gun itself said there was three. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I'll remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order. I will have order. Well, Judge? The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant...
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose, or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Yes. There was 3 shots, not 2. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Hold it!
Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. How about you suck my cock? That's in my car. Okay.
Hold it!
Why were you camping there, anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This is all sounds suspicious. Press further. Ms. Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake.
Hold it!
So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat.
Hold it!
Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang.
Hold it!
Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless as babble. On Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered your question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you're unable to find a contradiction. What? Oh, do I have to find it first? Hold on. I know what it is. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't realize it didn't save during the actual thing.
Objection!
Your Honor. Oh, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, there's things that I think would be it, but apparently they're not, so now I'm, like, really fucking annoyed.
Objection!
Hold on, wait, what was she saying? I actually wasn't paying attention. Then there was another bang. Do here. I thought I knew what... So first off, there should be 3 shots. She only heard 2. But I can't mention that for whatever fucking reason. And then the other thing is, if there was 2 shots, why isn't there another photo? Because this is set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. We only have 1 photo. There should be another photo. But it's like, what do I show to do that? I don't understand. I don't know what to do here. Like, what do y'all want from me?
Objection!
Oops.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure, the country gal can be. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. When has answered the question in full? Is this rigged? Like, is this rigged? Because if it's rigged, I need to know it's rigged, not have it be some bullshit. I'm getting really annoyed. Because, like, I feel like I know... Oops. Like, what the fuck? Nope. I'm just gonna fucking, I guess, click everything? I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
Objection!
Was this rigged? I don't understand. I'm really annoyed. I feel like there's a clear answer, but the game apparently doesn't feel like there's a clear answer, so I guess fuck me, I guess. I don't fucking know what to do.
Objection!
Okay, well, Edgeworth, I guess you're fucking guilty. I don't know what to do here. It's not letting me do shit, so... Oh, and now it lets me fucking do it. So it's only when I fucking press on the last one that I lose. What the fuck? So what happens if I just go? So it's literally only if I try do it on the last one. I have no idea. I'm about to just give up. I'm like genuinely so annoyed right now. Until next time, bye!